All right, this is the Madeline Island listing for 3273 Big Bay Road. Beautiful Madeline Island. Big Bay Road, as you can see, just resurfaced just in this past year. Rollerblader's paradise. Come across the street. This side of the property actually is not wide enough for all the setbacks to actually build on this side. Any structure would be built on the other side of the road, but we spent a lot of time camping over here, and it is just gorgeous. Gitchigumi in all its glory. There's a lot of sand beach. That's one of those nebulous things that changes regularly around here. If we'd had a strong nor'easter or serious storm, that would we'd have less sand on this beach. But if we have a long stretch of calm weather, then you get a really good beach. So we're in a good stretch right now. So as you can see, this side of the property has been used many a time for raging campfires, and a few years ago I built some steps down to the water. So the whole idea here was to put them under the birch trees, so you got a little shade, a little sun. There you get an idea of the view down the beach. Hillside is just a riot of lupines this time of year. This is May 30th, 2010. Look down the other side. I didn't know that was going to be there. My dad's in town. So funny. So yeah, I can't remember the exact footage of lakefront. That would be in all the paperwork at the real estate office, but there's actually a second way to get back up in this little cove down here. Another way to sort of get back up to the road. More naturalistic steps carved into the side of the hill. Back up at the steps, back up to the road. Lupines are outrageous this year. Okay, here we are back in the middle of Big Bay Road. Just come from the lakeside. And we'll head to the inland side where the building site is, would have to be in this particular division. The first thing to notice is the newest thing we've done on the property is put this little driveway spit in here that crossed over some cattaily area that basically goes down the whole length of the road wherever the telephone poles are. And it was a bit of a trick getting this put in. We almost had to build a bridge, but then we were able to do like everybody else on the street and just do a gravel and a culvert and some fill, and we're good. one other building of note here. We did up some plans a few years ago with architect David Salmela, who's Duluth architect, really well known for, he did Wild Rice Restaurant here in Bayfield and the Jackson Meadow development down in the cities. Anyway, we did some plans for this property all plotted out on this lot and didn't quite complete them, but the first thing I sort of did ahead of all that was to put a little outbuilding, and very much in David's style, I suppose you could say, with the windows and all. But we've always just used it as a storage shed. And yeah, so it's just grilling stuff and boat motors and all the stuff you'd normally have in a storage shed. So that's that. Okay, and onto the building site, and we have a trailer back here. This has always sort of just been a, we call it the kayak shack, and just been a place, no electricity, no plumbing, but it's always just been a place when we sort of kayak out on the lake just to come over and flop and have a place to crash afterwards. And like I said before, though, this is the building site that we had sort of cleared, and everything's basically either pine or birch. And in the clearing here, you know, more than dry enough to build, as I've been led to understand. And yeah, so could take a quick look at the trailer. This was just a 10 by 40 foot construction site trailer a few years ago. I bought it up and stripped it down to the studs and just sort of rebuilt it as the kayak shack. So these are some old cabinets from a house we owned in Minneapolis that we brought up here and sort of stuck on the wall. And you know, there is sort of a heating blower system. Whole thing's vented, as any office trailer would be, ready to go. We've just never hooked it up. So power box sort of ready, and as you can see, there's our light source and our heat source, and not much more to know than that, other than fold out couch and the back bedroom, which was this sort of sub office in the whole scenario. So yeah, there you go. I don't know how much more there's to show. A little piece of Gitchigumi and a little piece of the beautiful North Woods is your thing. You should consider it.